Imagine this. A woman drops her husband off at work, delivers lunch to her daughter, and then suddenly vanishes without a trace. Her phones are later found inside her home, both completely factory reset. Her purse, ID, and keys are still there. Nothing appears stolen. Nearly a year later, her remains are discovered in a remote forest. But what happened to her remains a mystery. On June 26, 2025, 53-year-old Melissa Casias began her day like any other. Melissa worked at Los Alamos National Laboratory, one of America's most secure research facilities. That morning, she dropped her husband off at work and later brought lunch to her daughter, Sierra. Family members said she seemed completely normal. She reportedly planned to work from home that day because she had forgotten her work badge. But by the evening, something was wrong. Melissa never showed up for work and never returned home. As concern grew, her family began trying to contact her. When her daughter arrived at the house, she found something disturbing. Melissa's car was parked outside. Her purse was inside. Her identification cards were still there. Her keys hadn't been taken. Even more strangely, both of her cell phones were found inside the house. But Melissa was gone. Investigators soon discovered that the phones had been factory reset, wiping all personal data. The discovery immediately raised questions. Why would someone reset both phones before disappearing? And if Melissa left voluntarily, why would she leave behind everything she needed? A missing person investigation was launched. During the search, authorities uncovered surveillance footage showing Melissa walking alone near a roadway. She wasn't carrying a phone, a wallet, or her car keys. The only visible item was a backpack. This would become the last confirmed sighting of her. After that, she seemingly vanished. Police conducted extensive searches. Search and rescue teams combed through nearby wilderness areas. Tracking dogs were brought in. Volunteers joined the effort. Social media campaigns spread across the country, yet no trace of Melissa could be found. As weeks turned into months, online speculation exploded. Because Melissa worked at a highly sensitive research facility, some internet users began suggesting that her disappearance might be connected to her work. Others believed there could be a completely personal explanation. Rumors and theories spread rapidly across social media platforms, but investigators found no evidence supporting any major conspiracy claims. Meanwhile, Melissa's family continued searching for answers. Nearly a year passed with no major breakthroughs. Then, in May 2026, everything changed. A hiker exploring a remote section of Carson National Forest made a shocking discovery. Human remains were found in an isolated area of the forest. A handgun was reportedly located nearby. Authorities secured the scene and launched a forensic investigation. Days later, officials confirmed the remains belonged to Melissa Casias. The confirmation brought an end to the search, but not to the mystery. Investigators now faced an entirely new set of questions. How did Melissa end up in such a remote location? Did she travel there alone? Was someone else involved? Was her death the result of an accident, foul play, or something else entirely? One detail made the case even more puzzling. The area where her remains were discovered had reportedly been searched before. If that was true, how had nothing been found for so many months? To this day, many questions remain unanswered. Who reset Melissa's phones? Why did she leave behind her wallet, identification, and keys? What happened during the final hours before she disappeared? And most importantly, what really happened to Melissa Casias? Her remains were eventually found, but the truth may still be out there waiting to be discovered. That's why the Melissa Casias case continues to fascinate investigators, true crime enthusiasts, and mystery lovers across America. Because even after all this time, nobody knows exactly what happened on the day she vanished.